What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at our man Riquelme, the 87 cam, a 5-star, 4-star, coming in relatively cheap. Normally 5-star, 4-stars are relatively expensive, normally. 6 foot medium low, right footed, but I think the big thing for him is A, he can't be lengthy, so the meta on him is very interesting to see what he can do, but it is the pace that's going to be the problem. We have got the Hunter on him, though. Obviously, without the lengthy, we can go with whatever chem star we want, which is controlled running. So we have gone with that Hunter. Unfortunately, no alternative positions for him. We've got his icon profile, and he's got flare and outside of the foot as the 2 traits. In terms of his stats, pace is going to take a massive jump to 76 with that +8 from the Hunter, and will also get 88 shooting, which takes his finishing to 87 and his shot power to 90, trying to figure out which one it was. In terms of everything else, passing wise, very nice. Dribbling is decent. We've got agility balance looking in pretty average and just above at 82 and 84. Reactions is okay, but the final 3 are very, very high end. We've got a decent amount of strength. Stamina's okay. We are going to be playing him in direct cam role. I don't think striker's going to work, and I don't think a box-to-box will work. So I think cam is going to be the position sitting just above the 2 DMs that hopefully will do the defensive work, leaving him to just ping in balls to our top 3. Into Riquelme to see this off then. The skill moves should definitely be very nice on the card. I just think the pace is going to be the massive problem with him as we try and find anything that we can. A little bit of left stick, nothing too crazy, as we know he's not necessarily the quickest to get on his run. We're going to try and find him back into him again, looking for that run. Finds a bit of Sterling in. Riquelme looking for something. Little spin inside. I like it. The 5-star skills doing its job there. Riquelme again is going to try and pinch a ball in. He manages to win the back one. Looking at the 1-2. Plenty of 1-2 with the wingers is going to be a massive factor for this card, I think. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, off the crossbar. Little 1-2 with Nistelrooy. Looking for him back. Just need a little bit more from him here. Riquelme across goal, and what a save from Donnarumma. Riquelme putting in. Going across, if we can, splits the keeper and nobody's there for the backup. Riquelme doing what I kind of expected him to do, mainly just the passing element. His pace definitely is a major factor why this card is just nowhere near in price. But the passing side of him, again, like I say, can be very, very useful. Oh, go on. I think the only thing I think Riquelme could definitely do, because he is very much in that attacking sort of space from that cam, is the Travellas are going to be very nice from the right-hand side for him. That is probably the one shot that I know I think pretty much anybody can do, so that's absolutely fine. But before they're patched, if they ever do, then that's going to be the best bet to get the shots outside of the box and not lead you to really have to go a one-on-one against a centre-back. Like we find here, we have very little options other than to kind of turn it back and get the pass back onto the striker or the wingers, just purely from the fact that he's only got 76 pace. Pings into Riquelme. Going to look for that backwards run into Kessie. Take the first touch. Second touch. I was kind of hoping for a slide from Virgil there. We could have just taken it away from him, but he's done very well on that defensive duty. Good take from Van Nistelrooy. Looking for that Riquelme run if he can. He's going to whip a little ball in. Riquelme gets on the end of it. Goes for the shot. It's a 1 in a million. You don't normally see it, but that is a solid finish. Great take from Nistelrooy, showing he can do a little bit down that wing. It definitely isn't recommended, but sometimes it pays off. That's it. Travella season. That's what I mean. That is the shot for Riquelme. He is just going to be vicious from that cam roll if you can get him in that top right-hand side of the box. It is broken at the moment, so if it does get fixed, then obviously that is a positive taken off him. But if you can use it whilst you've got it, why not? Oh, Riquelme, stop it. Get a little spin. Oh, Virgil's just too good. Too good. The first spin was absolutely delicious. The second one, not going to quite get there. Oh, he's gone for it. Riquelme again. Go for the stop. He's going to see it. He's gone for the straight shot, and Riquelme is on form. I don't know who we're doing a striker review on. Van Nistelrooy or Riquelme? Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he sees it. He sees that. That is a pitch-perfect ball into Riquelme. Little dink over the keeper, and Riquelme with his fourth. Nistelrooy with the assist. And honestly, that is enough. So then, Riquelme, honestly, what an absolute diamond at the end of the game. First game, a little bit quiet. Definitely marked out of the game far too easily. Second game, absolutely blinding performance. 10 out of 10, 4 goals. He just couldn't stop. The big thing that I think you take from this guy, that 5-star skills is an absolute rock to have. Can't be lengthy, but I do prefer the controlled, especially if he can't be over the explosive. Controlled just works a lot better, because if you are so used to using lengthy players that can just keep on running, controlled is still less than obviously lengthy, but definitely better than the explosive, as explained in the kind of breakdown of the three. But the skill moves adds that value. He can move, he can turn. That is where you get defenders lunging in. The maybe not so experienced defenders really struggle with somebody who can twist and turn. In terms of obviously the traits that are kind of beneficial, the outside of the foot for Travella, like we said, whilst that is a very OP shot at the moment, that is going to be an absolute deal breaker for Riquelme right now, because he's got that right foot. He's got a wicked shot on him. We've gone with the Hunter, which raises that shooting. It's going to be a very broken mechanic if you can constantly get him in that position. We have got the Flair as well, just as an added bonus, but like we said, the agility balance being relatively decent, the 5-star skills on top of it is going to be the kind of thing that holds this card together at the minute. We've got great composure on him. The shooting obviously in the second game was absolute world class. The passing solid. Obviously everything else is a little bit on the lower side, which again is why he is more of a discard icon. We can literally discard this icon for 64,500 coins, so technically he is worth more, what, 4k more than what you can discard him for, which I think, to be honest, is probably tax. If we sold him for 70,000 coins, we'd end up getting 66.9. So really, we are only getting 2k if we was to sell him. So again, do with that what you will. I do think he is going to be far too low in terms of stats, skills, everything in the top divisions. Definitely in the lower divisions, not necessarily the most experienced defenders, lunging, moving people out of place. He's going to capitalize on that. His passing's good, his shooting's great if he can get him in the position, and he is obviously a 5-star skiller. So for me, he's a good card if you like this specific icon, but in terms of the actual best card in the position, he's nowhere near, unfortunately. If we was ranking the best cams to the kind of the worst cams, he'd probably be about in the middle. I think realistically, I can go get a cam that can do his job probably better for probably about 10k. More than likely. It won't take me too long. I think Fakir does an absolute cracking job. I don't quite know the stats and skills for him, but I know for me, a left foot Fakir is absolutely cracked. So that is kind of where we're at with it. But overall, I think I'd say a solid 6.5 out of 10. If I've gone for Van Nistelrooy at a kind of even half, I think he is a bit better than Van Nistelrooy. Mainly the skills and obviously the shooting from outside the box and the dribbling is what contribute to that factor. He offers a little bit more in terms of tricky kind of ticky-tacky play rather than necessarily just having a lengthy but not having the pace to back it up. But that is going to be the review. Let me know down below if you have got Riquelme, you want to see the progression of him from his 87 to his 89 to his 91. I will definitely be covering as many icons, if not all of them, over the course of this FIFA. So make sure you subscribe if you are here for the icon reviews. There is also a tab for a playlist if you want to check that out, and check the videos on the left whilst you're there. And I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.